If you're watching this video, you are in group 7.
If you've opened TikTok in the past few days, there's a good chance you've already seen this face. A warm smile, a playful voice, and one sentence that somehow managed to pull millions of people into the same strange inside joke. When indie singer Sophia James hit record that night, she wasn't planning a viral takeover. She wasn't calling for a movement or chasing a trend. She was just testing the algorithm, posting 7 short videos back to back as part of what she called a little science experiment. No expectations, no strategy, just curiosity. But by the time she reached video number 7, something completely unpredictable happened. It all started quietly, like most viral things do. On October 17th, Sophia James decided to do what every creator jokes about: fight the algorithm. She opened TikTok, grabbed her ring light, and said she would post 7 videos back to back just to see which one the app would favor. A real mini experiment. Each clip used her own song "So Unfair," a soft indie track she'd been promoting for weeks. The first few videos looked normal. Just her singing along, smiling, doing what every small artist is trying to get seen. But then she started labeling them. Group 1, Group 2, Group 2, like she was testing a secret formula. By the time she reached the 7th video, the tone changed. She wasn't just posting anymore. She looked right into the lens and said with a grin, "If you're seeing this, you're in Group 7. It sounded like a casual throwaway line. But that single sentence carried an energy playful, mysterious, and oddly personal. TikTok users didn't know what Group 7 was, but the delivery made it feel like something you wanted to be part of. No explanation, no instructions. Just a simple invitation. And that's what made it irresistible. By morning, TikTok had decided Group 7 wasn't just a post, it was a movement. The 7th video shot past 4 million views overnight, lighting up feeds across every corner of the app. The comments section was chaos. But the good kind. People weren't confused. They were claiming it: Group 7 forever. Group 7 best eyes reporting for Didi. I'm elite and I can prove it. I saw the video. Thousands joined the bit. It became a collective identity, all born from one random clip in a sea of millions. Creators began stitching Sophia's video, proudly announcing their membership like it meant something sacred. Some added fake ads that said Group 7 certified. Others added it to their bios. One user joked, "Putting Group 7 on my resume." It didn't matter that there was no meaning behind it. That was the beauty. The absurdity was the point. People weren't just scrolling anymore, they were role-playing. They were part of an inside joke shared by millions who never even met. By day 3, the Group 7 hashtag was everywhere. The original video climbed past 17 million views. And for the first time in a while, the internet felt like it was laughing together. As the trend spread, TikTok's For You page turned into a festival of chaos. You couldn't scroll twice without seeing the words Group 7. Users made parody skits pretending to hold Group 7 meetings, complete with secret handshakes and initiation chants. Others mocked the other groups, claiming Group 4 had flopped. Group 2 didn't survive and Group 7 was the chosen one. Creators remixed Sophia's sound into new formats. Some used her song ironically, others sincerely, but all kept the joke alive. There were fake news reports, Group 7 presidential speeches, even quizzes asking which Group 7 member are you. And it stayed wholesome. No fighting. Just thousands of people sharing a collective delusion in the best way possible. Even users who never saw the original post pretended they had, because who wants to be the person left out of an inside joke this fun? By midweek, the energy felt contagious. TikTok had created a meme with no villain, no scandal, just joy, and people loved it. The real explosion happened once celebrities caught on. Tennis superstar Naomi Osaka posted her own TikTok, saying, "If you're not in Group 7, keep scrolling," with a knowing smirk that made fans lose it. That post alone drew millions more eyes. But it didn't stop there. The San Francisco 49ers joined in, showing players dancing in the locker room under the caption, "How it feels being part of Group 7." It was one of those rare internet moments when brands, athletes, and regular users were all laughing at the same joke. Even major accounts from fashion brands to fast food chains chimed in, calling themselves honorary Group 7 members. The hashtag count skyrocketed into the hundreds of millions. The meme had become mainstream. And through it all, Sophia stayed calm. She posted occasional reactions, laughing at the absurdity. She even joked, "The song didn't blow up, but apparently I did. It was pure unplanned chaos and it worked." When Sophia announced an actual group's Evan meetup in London, it felt like the internet had manifested itself into the real world. The idea started as a casual comment as simple, "Should we actually meet?" But within hours people were replying, "I already booked the train." On the day of the meetup, dozens of fans showed up at a small London park carrying hand-drawn posters that read Group 7 Forever and Algorithm Warriors. Some wore homemade shirts with Sophia's lyrics sewed and fair printed across the chest, while others came just to witness the chaos. The energy was equal parts awkward and wholesome. People hugged strangers, filmed TikToks, and introduced themselves with lines like, "Hey, I'm Group 7 since day one." The crowd laughed, took selfies, and kept repeating the phrase that started it all, "If you're seeing this, you're in Group 7. Sophia herself showed up smiling and a little stunned. In interviews later, she called it the most unintentional fandom launch ever, admitting she never imagined a random algorithm test would lead to a literal community forming in front of her. She told followers, "I thought 10 people might come." Clips from that day flooded TikTok again. Edits of the crowd chanting Groups Evan rules hit millions of views. People who couldn't attend stitched the videos, saying things like, "Spiritually, I was there and Group 7 has gone international." Fans began suggesting more meetups in New York, Toronto, and Sydney. Some even joked about hosting an annual Groups Evan festival. For a few days, it genuinely felt like the internet's happiest cult, but without the weird part. What started as a throwaway science experiment had grown into a living, breathing fan base. The line between joke and reality had officially disappeared. And in a space that often feels divided, this once silly idea managed to bring strangers together just to laugh, dance, and post about nothing at all. So how did something as random as Group 7 take over the internet? It worked because it made people feel chosen. Everyone wants to belong to something, even if that something doesn't make any sense. TikTok thrives on FOMO, and Sophia's simple line, "If you're seeing this, you're in Group 7, gave millions that instant sense of inclusion. It was effortless to join, easy to joke about, and impossible to hate. No drama, just joy." The experiment that started as me versus the algorithm ended up becoming us versus the boredom of the internet. Sophia didn't just beat the algorithm, she reminded everyone why TikTok is still the most unpredictable place online. One night, one song, and one throwaway sentence somehow united millions of strangers under a fake group name. And maybe that's the real secret to virality. It doesn't have to mean anything. It just has to make people feel something. Because at the end of the day, Group 7 wasn't about music or fame, or even Sophia. It was about connection. About a world that finally decided to laugh together for once. So yeah, maybe it's silly, maybe it's meaningless. But if you're seeing this, you already know what that means. You're in Group 7.